Hey guys, Anime Gypsy here with another Hunter x Hunter discussion video, and this obviously is about Halkenburg. And the reason I'm doing a video on Halkenburg and not Benjamin and not Sirtich Nicht is because I don't think a lot of people understand the significance of Halkenburg and what he is going to do later on or what he might do later on. This is the thing. Everyone right now is of the mindset that the succession war will happen and someone will remain on top and someone will win the succession war. And everyone's thinking who's going to win the succession war rather than is the succession war really going to end? Is there really going to be only one survivor at the very end? Will Hulkenberg fail? Because at the very end, there is someone trying to prevent the whole thing from happening aside from Kurapika that actually has power. Not that much power, granted, because he's just a prince, but still has power. And I'm not talking specifically like royal power, I'm talking about a lot of energy, a lot of Nen ability. Obviously, Hulkenberg, because if if Benny Boy's soldier was just paranoid when he saw the level of Nen that those guys have achieved when they are together, then this level must exceed the Nen level of Benjamin himself. And that is obviously high because we've seen Benjamin do crazy, crazy feats of strength, like lift what seems like a good ton with one arm and just curl it up like this. I mean, it's he's absurd, and to think someone is above his level is also absurd. Are we talking like Hisoka level Nen? Are we talking like Netaro level Nen? I don't think it's Netaro or Meru M level Nen, but I think it's very high level Nen nonetheless. Maybe low tier Zodiac, maybe high tier Troop. Who knows? Benjamin's Nen level will have a major role later on because I think him being the him being against the entire process of the succession war and the freaky deaky stuff we saw with the king, Natsubu. I think his name is Natsubu, Hui something. The freaky deaky stuff we saw with him and the coffins and his Nen Beast. I mean, something is wrong with this guy. Like, I mean, the number of coffins exactly correlates with the number of princes that exist, and we see that the Nen beasts are a reflection of the Nen user. That's why Zerdich Nen beast is, how do I even say this? I mean, it is a freak. It is. I don't even know how to begin explaining Zerdich, but the correlation here shows us that there's a correlation between Nen Beast and personality of said user. Now, now Hockenberg's Nen Beast looks like it's rough, looks like it's serious, doesn't joke around, and it has a element of well, not animosity. Well, yeah, it's animalistic like all the rest of the Nen beasts, but it seems very strong and firm, and I think that's a reflection of how strict Hulkenberg is towards himself. Now, if we take this correlation between personality and Nen beast appearance and Nen beast nature, then by all means, the king is not clean. He's into some really freaky stuff, and there is just no way around it. His Nen Beast is a freak, just like Zerdich Nen Beast. Oh, and speaking of Zerdich, we all know that Hulkenberg is the only sane one of the higher up princes. Yet it's mentioned that he goes well with Zerdich, that him and Zerdich go well together. Now, I'm not sure if this is like Zerdich tricking Benjamin or sorry, what am I saying? Zerdich tricking Hulkenberg or Hulkenberg just not knowing the full nature of Zerdich. And this is the thing. When we look into the world of Hunter x Hunter, sometimes we forget what a normal character looks like, what a sane person looks like, because most of the characters that we are routinely introduced to in Hunter x Hunter are not by any means sane. We're talking about most people that are okay with killing like that. people that have extremes in personalities. Tyson, nowhere near sane. Just something is off with her head. Like something is wrong with her head. She's older than Halkenburg, yet she creates what seems like a Bible that she preaches to herself and others. And no. This is like a God complex. You sail, egotistic, narcissistic AF, probably hedonistic as well, no self-control. He is the opposite, the inverse of Halkenburg, if anything. Benjamin doesn't care if he kills his sibling. Zier dich nicht. Mr. like messed up, like, oh geez. Okay, Camellia, egotistical, narcissistic as well, has no understanding of her place, overestimates herself, very like a psychopath basically. Can't wait. It doesn't matter how she gets something, she just needs to get it. I mean, all of the older princes, maybe aside from Lazarus, but Lazarus is also because we know he's into the underground stuff, and he may have a darker side to him. In fact, I do think he has a darker side to him, but that's more debatable, and this is not the point of this video. This is the thing. This is what makes Halkenburg important, because we know that from what we have so far, we have substantial evidence that either the succession war will be cut short or all of the princes are going to die. We have substantial evidence, because if it goes the king's way and all those coffins are filled, well, none of the princes are going to stay alive. If it goes Halkenburg's way, then maybe we have a few left. Maybe. And this is the thing. I'm leaning more towards Halkenburg's route, because there are some characters that I see having a future in this series. Not just one. Zier dich nicht will definitely make it out of this arc alive. 100% guaranteed. Guaranteed, no doubt. Benjamin, I think, will have a bigger role later on, just because he's extremely powerful, and he seems like the type of person that may end up controlling Kaikin at the very end. I'm not sure about Camilla. Camellia may end up alive, but I'm iffy about her. Tyson, I want Tyson dead. I want her to die, and I want Togashi to make it one of the most brutal deaths in shonen history. I want her to be like strung up and impaled. I don't care how it's done. I want her dead. I want Tyson dead. Tyson better be dead by the end of this arc. Please, Togashi. Please, Togashi. I'm begging you. But don't kill Izanagi. Don't kill Izanagi. This is the thing. I think Izanagi is among the more powerful people on the boat currently, because he was the master of Kurapika, and we know how powerful Kurapika is. We're not sure if Kurapika surpassed her master, though, so there is a possibility that Izanagi might be more powerful than Kurapika. So keep that in mind, guys. Like, don't underestimate Izanagi. I really want to know what his Nen ability is. Maybe it has to do something with swords. Who knows? That's my guess. Because I really want to see more Nen sword users, because I think one of the only ones we've seen is Nobunaga, and we haven't seen that much of Nobunaga. So yeah, that's something I want to point out too. So in terms of power, in terms of who currently Benjamin could take down, almost no one. And I'm sure you guys are saying, well, you just said that he's extremely powerful, he might be this level. Yes, but Nen doesn't do you any good if you're not aware of it. Basically is what I'm trying to get here. And the way the previous episode ended, you have a few bodyguards that were left alone with one of Benny's boys. So what might end up happening is Benny's soldier kills some of Halkenburg's bodyguards one by one, so that his ability decreases, because his ability increases with each person that has a feather on him. And so when they are together, Nen overflows. You have, the whole, strongest levels of Nen effect, like something that would get Benny Boy to be shaken in his boots, like that sort of thing. So, I think Benjamin felt it, and if Benjamin felt it, it's a guarantee that Kurapika felt it as well, and probably others on the boat. Who knows? Maybe the other Zodiacs on the boat felt it. Maybe the troop felt it. I don't know. But this is a big deal. He has a lot of Nen. We don't know how much, but we could assume that it's like high tier troop, low tier zodiac. That's my assumption. That is my basic assumption. I don't think, nowhere near. I don't think it's anywhere near the Netaro Meruem level. No, 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 impossible. No, jeez, no. No. So, will this have an effect later on when we get to the Dark Continent? No, because I think that the Kaiken guys are gonna be on the border between the Dark Continent and the actual like rest of the world, the inhabited island that's right, the uninhabited island that is right before the Dark Continent. And I think what's gonna end up happening is we might end up seeing them when eventually when Gon and Killua make it to the Dark Continent, because we obviously know that's going to happen. We don't know when it's going to happen, but we know it's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Aluka, but I'm going to think about it, make a video talking about what I think is going to happen with the Aluka, Killua, Gon situation. And yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you didn't, just leave a dislike. And if you disagree with me on anything, please comment why down below. And until next time, guys, this is Anime Gypsy, and I'm out. See you guys later. Bye.